Evening. Welcome back to
hello,
Instant
Dan.
Spurs, episode 17. How's everybody tonight? How's everybody doing? Thank you for being here. Smash the like, subscribe if you're new and all of that. Much appreciated. Thank you, Guy, for that last minute request to jump on with me. I didn't know if I was going to go live, mate. I didn't know, but I just got a quick hour or so to come on, so I thought, why not?
It's always a pleasure, Dan. It's always a pleasure, Dan. You know that, my man. You know that.
How's your day been, buddy?
Oh, it's nice, man. It's nice, man. I'm still officially signed off work, so I'm still kind of just chilling, just enjoying the signed off work thing. I know as soon as I go back, I'm going to get a mound of crap to deal with. But, you know, to be honest, it's a lot better than dealing with our team right now. I'll tell you that.
Thanks, buddy, man. Big up people in the chat. Hope you're all well. Had a good day. I see nobody in the comments at the moment. If anyone comes in, we'll say hello. I might put the link in the chat if anyone wants to join us, because it was really like a last minute job. And I really didn't have much time to reach out to many people. But yeah, me and Guy have been texting about all sorts of things. I thought, look, let's get Guy on. And you weren't on the last one. You went on the last one, so yeah, let's get you on. And if anyone wants to join, they can. Let me see if I can get that link in the chat quickly, and then we can.
Yeah, I did give a shout out to some. I did give a shout out to some people like Elijah and some other people that are in a little group chat.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, let me try and sort that out. 1 second.
While you do that, I can reflect on the lazy days that we've got and try not to think about the upcoming fixtures that we have. But I'm sure that we'll cover that, Dan. I'm sure that we'll cover it.
Well, the thing is that if the title of the show is Eyes Everywhere, isn't it? Because every
exactly
Premier League game right now, not every game, but a lot of them are connected to us. If we're going to drop nearer that relegation, obviously Arsenal winning today. Crazy stuff. What did you make of that, mate? Did you catch any of the Arsenal match?
No, I don't. No offense, I don't watch Arsenal. It's just one of those things. I just don't watch them. I watched the Arsenal and Manchester United game on replay because I do a panel rival show on a Tuesday, and I always like to know what's going on. But yeah, when it comes to Arsenal, I only really watch them when it comes to the knockout phases of the Champions League. But I watch all of the knockout games of the Champions League, really. It's not an Arsenal specific thing.
Let's go and say hello to people in the chat. Let's see who's here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mark, evening to you, Mark. Big up, gentlemen. Big up to Binny Guy. How you doing? Big up, Dan. Big up to Rob. How you doing, man? Howdy, gentlemen. Have we signed any players yet? Hell no. No, we're not getting anyone else. A dirty loan, maybe. A Raheem Sterling, probably.
Oh, God.
Really shocking, mate. I think that's a laugh. Mark says, has anyone heard there's a transfer window going at the moment? Well,
is there?
Mate,
you sure about that? You sure about that? I've got just regarding the transfer window, just a quick one in my group, one of my group chats. I ran a poll, right? There's about 30 people in there. I ran a poll, and I quote, right? I was like, "Are Spurs going to sign anyone? Do you really think Spurs will sign anyone else in this window?" I got, "Hell's yeah, Enoch for the win. No, are you mad, mate? 50-50. It's a 50-50." Which just shows how divided our fan base is.
Mate, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Frank confirmed that in his press conference, didn't he, on Friday? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Smash the lights and all of that. Most appreciated. Let's touch on them results today. So, Arsenal winning comfortably in the end 4-0. Look, pressures on Man City tomorrow. We'll talk about that game a little bit later. Bournemouth pulling away from us in the league, winning 2-0 away to Wolves. I think there's a points gap now, about 4 maybe, between Bournemouth and Spurs. Let's have a look at the table.
I'm just about to say, looking at the
it's
table
five
depresses me, man.
points. 5 points Bournemouth have pulled away from us. Who else has played today? Chelsea have just got a late winner.
Thank hell.
Yeah,
Thanks,
3-2.
thanks
Late winner
fuck
there.
for
Just seen
saving
it.
our bacon.
Yeah. So I didn't think West Ham would win that anyway. I predicted them to lose that game. But it just shows you there's plenty of fight in this, you know. And who they got next weekend? Is it Burnley, I think? Possibly.
It is Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley away. And then I think who else they play? Let's have a look at their fixtures. Just remind me of who's playing who coming up. Let's have a look. February. We're looking at now. Sunderland, Burnley. West Ham have got. Where are they now? Trying to look at the fixture list. West Ham. Okay, yeah, away to Burnley next weekend. And then after that, they've got, it's a midweek game at home to Manchester United. So look, they're going to be fighting, right? They're going to be fighting for points. And this is the massive concern for me, why, you know, Spurs are not doing any action in the transfer market. We're not going to bring anyone in. You know, Frank is just happy to have Richarlison back and Porro in a couple of weeks. It's mental, mate. What do you reckon, Guy?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we touched on this, and this is the thing, because obviously I'm part of many forums and I talk to a lot of people, Spurs fans, Chelsea fans, all that. It's all good crack. But here's the thing, I think I touched on it last time I was talking to you. All it will take is for West Ham or Forest to have a run of wins while we don't pick up any points. We are concrete relegation fodder. We really are. And I think it's time for people to just wake up to the fact that this is a possibility. It's a possibility. We're sleeping into it. And especially regarding this transfer window, like I say, I don't. Do you honestly think we're going to sign anyone? Like, all banter aside, do you honestly think we're going to sign anyone?
Nah, not after hearing what Frank said. No.
What did he say? Because I gave up listening to his presses. What did he actually say? In a nutshell,
he says unless they're going to get the ideal player, they're not going to bother. Basically, they're working hard behind the scenes, you know. But come on, honestly.
Yeah, but you can say that about anything. I'm working hard. Look, when I'm single, I'm working hard to try and get a date with Scarlett Johansson, man. Doesn't mean it's ever going to happen, though, is it? And here's the mentality again. It's like, I think I read a small article when Frank was asked about Semenyo. He was like, yeah, but we tried. I don't care. I don't want to hear we tried. We don't. This is the thing. It's just like, okay, you didn't get Semenyo and you tried really hard on Semenyo, apparently. And we're just taking that from his word, right? Which, again, gaslighter. I can't take anything he says. But it's like, okay, so you can't get Semenyo. Who's next? Do you not have a list? Because most fans have a list, right? We've got a list of players that we'd like. If it's not named players, we've got player attributes. But yeah, I had a bad feeling about this January window when we got Gallagher, because I said this. The only reason why we got Gallagher was he's not getting first team football at Letty. He needs first team football for a place in the World Cup, and that's it. That's all. That's the only reason why he came here. That's the only reason.
Did you see his video? He did a video, didn't he?
Oh God, yeah.
Did you watch it? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
It's the classic, like, I'd love being for Spurs. I want to play for these guys. I want to get them success. It's PR. You know, it's just PR BS. I've never seen such PR on a player in my lifetime.
Yeah, it's just shocking stuff, mate. Look, I did a video this morning after listening to Thomas Frank, and yeah, it's not looking good, guys. Honestly, it's not looking good. Look, we're in a desperate situation. Like, Frank is the ideal yes man, isn't it? And I know people will say all Spurs managers are yes men, all managers are yes men, but Frank, he's a super yes man. He is.
Oh my God, he is such a I swear to God, that guy must have the balls of peanuts. I swear to God, they must be the size of peanuts. It's just this is one of the reasons. Another reasons why I can't listen to his pressers is because it's like, okay, one, he's gaslighting us, so that makes me pissed off. So I don't want to be continually pissed off. And secondly, he just talks us. It just really does. He is the literal opposite of a hype machine. He's just like, yeah, we might get some players, and yeah, we did this, and yeah, we did that, and yeah, we're looking, and yeah, it really, he really does not doesn't instill to me as a Tottenham supporter any any fight or hope or desire, or it just sounds like the kind. Do you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of, like, you get work experience people when they first come into a work experience job, right? And you ask them, "How's the job going? Are you excited?" And they're 16. They're not really, they're emotionally not mature, and they just go, "Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. How are you finding the workload? Yeah, it's all right. It's kind of all right, and it's good. And well, how would you think you're doing?" "Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's okay. It's a good company. I like working here." And you're just thinking, "Oh my God, give me something to work on here." You know what I mean?
And
But yeah, it's just
results stink, man. Performances
they're
stink in the league.
horrible.
That they do, and and not wanting to bring anyone. What we can bring. What did he say? He turns around and says, "There's no one available." He said, "There's no one available." Like, honestly,
What, during a transfer window?
yeah,
There's
it's
no
mental
players
stuff, man.
available during
I
the
can't.
transfer window, boys.
I can't cope with it. I just can't cope with it. There's no excuse. And, if he don't pick up results in the next 5 games, gets any wins, man, like,
We're fucked.
what's he going to say? What's he going to say? He should be demanding players in this window. We're desperate. We need quality,
Yes,
man. We need quality into this
yes.
side. We need match winners. We need creativity. We need goals. Our centre backs are the only ones who are scoring at the moment. Okay, Solanke came back. He's
Yeah,
got a couple of goals, but we'll see if that continues.
yeah, we'll see. But did you see? I think I sent you a breakdown video of why we're not able to progress the ball forward into dangerous areas. It's just the way that the system is set up. It was using Madison as an example because obviously he is a creative player. Whether you want to say he's not consistent or not, it doesn't matter. He's a creative player, but because he is our dedicated creative player, he understands receiving the ball not with your back to the goal. Just simple things like that. Like, he will get into positions, and obviously a lot of that is saying, like, "Oh yeah, we don't have the players, blah blah blah." But you've got to realize a lot of this has got to be in training. Like, Xavi can do it. He's a creative player, and it's just, to me, it's just like these tactics are dead. They're dead. And then the problem is you get the argument of, well, we're good in Europe. Well, it's a different style of football, isn't it? We know this. We know it's
You're
a
not getting
different
on that
style.
hype train then of Europe because a lot of fans are kind of switching to that now, aren't they? Like, the
Oh
league's
no,
done.
and yeah,
People are
I
like,
said this.
we can win the Champions League. We can do it like we did in the
Oh,
Europa League last season.
I went on a Rivals panel show with a comedian, KG, on Tuesday, and he was trying to troll me. He was like, "Yeah, but," and he was trying to do it with a straight face as well. He was like, "Yeah, but what do you think about the Champions League? Like, you're doing really well in that." I was like, "Yeah, well, I called him out on it straight away. I was like, "No, no, no, you're not getting me on that, mate. There is no hope. There is no hope." And the thing is, again, even the problem is, and again, it comes back to this thing, right? We got rid of one person because we were doing bad in the Prem. It wasn't because we didn't sack him because we got a trophy. We got rid of him because, to quote the club, "We want to fight on all fronts." We brought this person in to fight on all fronts. What fronts have we got now? Are we really going to change the narrative like we did last season and say, like, yeah, the manager is purposely, like, he's purposely getting rid of the Prem. We don't need to focus on the Prem. We've got the Champions Leagues to win. Now, give me a break, man. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing it.
Got a question for you in the chat. Another Mr. Simpleton. Evening to you.
Yes, I was born when Klinsmann played for us. I know I look 20, but I'm twice that.
How old were you when Klinsmann played?
Oh, that would be in the 90s. So I would have been like 15, 16, 17, I think. Yeah, about 15, 16, 17. Let's have a look because I get my dates mixed up all the time. Let's have a look. Right, when did Klinsmann
We used to listen
join?
to it on the radio back then.
Yeah, yeah. Watch it in
On the
black
little
and white.
radio, didn't we? Out and
Oh,
about. Yeah.
yeah, 1994. So I just started secondary school. So yeah, actually, I would have been 11. I would have
Yeah.
been 11 or 12. Yeah.
Yeah, man, they were the days.
I had,
What was that radio station called, Guy? Where Jonathan Pierce used to be on it. Gold, isn't it?
oh
Was it called? I forget the name of
yeah.
it.
I don't know.
Not Capital Gold. Is it?
Yeah, I used to listen to BBC Sport back in the day when I used to do my paper round with the headphones in. Hey Elijah, big up, brother.
How you doing, man? Yeah, they were the days, man. It weren't on much on Sky then, wasn't it? I remember not many
I
people had
couldn't
Sky
afford
back in them
Sky.
days.
Couldn't
Yeah.
afford Sky, mate.
No, it was not many. I think there was like one guy down the road who had it. Sky
Yeah,
TV back
remember
then,
when?
man.
It's like when we used to remember there was like one guy that had like the Super NES or the Mega Drive, and we'd all go to his place and play it. And there'd be one kid. There'd always be one kid that you know that has Sky. So we all go to his house, and like the dad would be cool, and we might nick one of the Carlings and like watch the game
Yeah,
and
they were the
stuff.
days, weren't they? Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, Capital Gold. Someone's come up in the chat. Bobby, big up,
Yeah,
Bobby.
Capital Gold,
Evening to
bro.
you.
Yeah,
Capital
that's
Gold.
it.
Yeah, Jonathan Pierce, his famous commentaries. You know, when there was a goal. That I remember that yesterday, man. They were the days like playing in the kitchen and following the football on the teletext. You know,
Oh, the
that's just old
teletext.
school. The old school days, man. Honestly,
Oh
they
my
were the
God, I
days.
remember. Do you remember when? What I used to remember is when the news came on, like on ITV, they would spend 20 minutes going through the results for the pools. Remember the Charlton 1, Spurs 2, Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2.
Yeah, yeah. It's just classic times, isn't it? Dinner cooking in the background, roast dinner cooking. You hear that that unique voice, weren't it? I can't remember the name who used to read it out on the BBC. But yeah, bloody hell, it brings back some memories, that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Look, let's get back to Spurs. Let's get back to
Yeah,
Spurs.
why
I mean,
not?
look,
Why not?
I'm not jumping on the Champions League hype. I mean, we done well
No
to
way.
get through, come fourth. Fair enough. We got 2 home fixtures in the 16 and the quarterfinals. I've looked at the 4 teams we're playing in the last 16. You know, there's a couple you don't want, but we're just not a good side, man. I know we're doing well in Europe, but in the Premier League, we're shit. And let's be honest
Yeah, we're
here,
terrible.
we are terrible side. 2 wins in 15. We've got really 4, 5 really hard fixtures coming up. And Frank is just cool. He's cool. Look forward to a big summer, he says. Big summer. And the worry is, and someone made an excellent comment on the video I did this morning. He said that, you know, players, if we don't kind of make European positions this season, players like Van der Ven, Romero, they're going to
Oh,
want
they
to
go.
leave, right? They're going to
Yeah,
want
they're
to
gonna
play in
go.
Europe, Guy.
Yeah, especially players like Van der Ven and Romero. These are career guys. These are career footballers. You know, they want to win trophies. They want to win trophies. You know, and also players like Jed Spence, who wants to play, who wants to consistently play for England. You know, it's just we will lose players, and it's as simple as that. And if we're not getting Champions League, it's a vicious cycle. It's kind of like it's one of those things where I kind of call the catch-22, right? I say, it's one of those things. We are a crap team, okay, cool, but if we're not getting Champions League positions and money, how are we going to get these players monetarily and via reputation? We're
Yeah.
not. We're not.
It's a worry, isn't it? And no one's at the club seems to be really giving a shit. I mean, we got the protest tomorrow. You know, there's the planned walkout in 75 minutes. I mean, depending on the game state, you know, if people are going to walk out, if Spurs are playing well and winning, this is
Yeah,
the trouble, isn't it? Like the diehard people who want to challenge Enoch, we'll find out tomorrow afternoon.
yeah.
Look, I just hope.
Unfortunately, I can't go.
No.
Unfortunately, I can't go. I'm still in recovery regarding my feet, so unfortunately, I can't
Mate, you
go.
got to
I'll
rest
be.
up, man. You got to rest up,
Uh,
man. You got to put yourself first, health first, man.
oh yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
putting
And
any money into this club, mate, until that's things I
yeah,
start to see things
I
change,
can
mate.
understand.
I'm not spending any money on it, man. It's sad, but look, they could have do so much more, man. And this window, I mean, they should have got the business done in the first week, but you know they don't know what they're doing. Some fans say they don't want to spend any more money on Frank because they don't know what to do with him. I mean, I ain't heard Frank go for any nice lunches this week, or you know, I mean, the week before went out for lunch. I mean, it's a joke, isn't it? Like, honestly, it's game to game
Oh,
for him. I think, you know, if we lose the next 3 or 4, surely he's going to be sacked, right? Surely, because you're going
well,
to
you
drag
think so,
closer
wouldn't
to that
you?
bottom three.
Well,
No,
also you've also, and this is the thing. We were chatting about this in our like little one-to-ones. The fact that we are not selling as many tickets as we usually do. Our ticket sales are going down. They're reducing the cost of tickets. And you can like you got if anyone's got the Hotspur One membership, just and you're not going to the game, check the empty seats. You'll always see the south stand sold out and the pitch side seats sold out because obviously they're the diehard fans, right? They're always the diehard fans.
yeah,
All the rest of them, there's tons of tickets, and like they've reduced the tickets from 90 to 30 quid, 90 to 30 quid, and putting them on general sale.
it's
You're
mental.
telling me that's not a financial impact? Because people say to me, "Oh, it's just ticket prices." No, no, no. That's not how the stadium works. It's not just ticket prices. As soon as you're in there, you can't leave. So you're buying food there, you're buying drinks there. If you've got kids or whatever, you're buying merch there. It becomes an exponential revenue increase if you eat there. Like say you've got a mum, a dad, and a kid, right? So you got your tickets, but you got three people's food, three people's drinks, some merch. Just because I buy like a woolly hat because sometimes it's cold there, so I'll buy. I know I shouldn't, but it's 30 quid, man. It's either that or I'm gonna freeze my head off. And like I'll buy a hat, no matter. Oh well, I'll just keep it. And that's another thing. Like the impulse buy is not there. So if people aren't in the stadium, they're not getting the impulse buy and all of that. So if we're not winning games, the fans are against him. I've never, like even remember last season, we used to have the ardent, like Ange defenders. I've not met an ardent Frank defender. I really haven't. Not in the wild, right? So he's lost the fans. He's not getting results. Ticket sales are down. Ticket sales are reduced. Nobody's buying the merch because what's the point? Like that yellow kit is cursed. I'm not buying it until we see something in it. You know what I mean? So
Mate,
it's
it's good points, man. Very good points. I agree with you, man. Bobby Boy in the chat says, "Let's be honest. When did Frank have his full proper 11 to choose from? I mean, what manager does
what
in the
manager does.
yeah?
That's the whole point.
I
It's his job to mitigate that. That's his job as the head coach and manager is to mitigate injuries. I never talk about injuries because it's his job to mitigate and address them.
look. I don't think it's just as clear cut as that. I mean, obviously, what would the team look like with his first choice 11? I mean, we're just not set up right at all in the Premier League, are we? We haven't lost just some ridiculous games. You can't even beat the teams in and around us. Not a lot. Not even talking about the top sides in the league. I
The
mean,
relegation
it's just a
sides. We haven't even beat a relegation side convincingly yet.
2 wins. Is it at home in his record in the Premier
Oh,
League? I mean,
you know what? I've
it's
given up counting.
it's the breaking records left, right, and centre, isn't he, Thomas Frank? And I don't think the club have a clue who to replace him with in the short term. And long term, obviously, in the summer, Obviously, they'll judge it how he's got on if he's still in the job. There's
Yeah.
more options of managers to bring in the summer.
Yeah,
So are we just
yeah,
stuck with him for the rest of the season? It's
yeah,
just it's
Dan,
rubbish.
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I'm not hearing this excuse of wait for the summer. The players are coming in the summer. There'll be players. I've heard this story before. I've heard it before. You've heard it before because look, I started in '91. You probably started a little bit earlier than me because I was always hesitant to get into club football. But you know that '91 Cup final got me. It got me in the Spurs fields until then, and since then I've been TTID. But I've heard this all before. I've heard it. Wait for the summer, guys. Wait for the summer. But we're potentially in a relegation battle. It's not good enough.
Nige, evening, mate.
Yeah.
How you doing? Join us if
Hey,
you're free,
Nige.
man. Anybody want to join us? The link's in the chat. Spurs are always on the last page of teletext.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, dear. Benny Guy says we just don't know what we're doing. It's what it looks
Well,
like.
that's what they've been chanting. That's what we've been chanting at the stadium.
And the old Vidai printer on the World of Sport. Remember that one? Cool. That's going back a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's madness. We ran out of excuses. I'll just keep up with the chat. Hold on 1 second. That Chelsea game's finished, right? 3-2.
Yeah.
Late
Thank
winner.
God.
I mean, yeah,
Thank
saved the
God.
embarrassment there.
And here's the thing: I'm not supporting Chelsea. This is the thing. When it's one of those things. Whenever Arsenal play someone, I want them to lose. I don't want the other team to win. I want them to lose. I want West Ham to lose for many reasons. Some personal, some agenda driven, you know. But if, like I say, all it takes is for either of Forest or West Ham to get a couple of games. That's all it takes. Because looking at our fixtures, I know we've gone over them before, but we want to I think you and I need to keep reinforcing this to the audience. This run of fixtures in the last 5 games, I honestly cannot see where the points are coming from. And the only points I can see coming are Crystal Palace and Leeds, but they're both at home.
Well, look, tomorrow's Nottingham Forest Palace. Yeah. It's at Nottingham Forest's ground. Palace form has completely fallen off a cliff.
Well, their mentality's gone as well, hasn't it? I think they've resigned. Say again?
They're selling Mateta to AC Milan.
Yep.
And this Man City game, what about the fans, Guy? What about the fans going on about wanting Spurs to lose tomorrow? I'm not saying that at all. We need points. We need to win.
We need to. Right, this is the thing. I don't look at the end of the day. If the Filth win the league, they win the league. All right. So what? Not at the expense of us going down. I'm not accepting this. I never want my team to lose. We need the points, right? Let Villa, Manchester City, and the Filth deal with that, right? We've got our own problems. We've got our own problems to deal with, right? And if we keep focusing on them, look, I don't want them to win the league. Jesus Christ, hell no, I don't want them to. But at the end of the day, we need points.
So what's this about then? How many fans are thinking like this, Guy, do you reckon? Because I'm hearing it quite a lot.
I'm seeing it quite a lot.
Yeah. Do you know anyone personally who says that?
Oh yeah. I mean, to me, look, I don't judge. You know this. I never go after the fan base. That's not my job to do. I go after individual reasoning, right? So the reasoning is we want to lose the game so the Filth don't win the league. Okay, but that's at the expense. Okay, so there's two. I forgot the other reason is there's 2 reasons. We've got Filth not winning the league. Second one, I want Frank gone. Okay, cool. Right. So let's take the Arsenal win in the league. I don't care. I don't care. We need points. It's just as simple as that. I want to get Frank sacked. Do you really think that losing another home game to Man City, is going to make this board sack him? Do you think so?
No,
No.
I don't. I don't know what it's going to take to sack him. They don't know what they're doing. We could lose another 5, 6 games. He might be still here. It's looking like the case. They're just letting continue this. And I mean, look, I hope we turn it round. Honestly, I really do. I don't like to see us lose every week. That would be the best solution. That he gets it right. Bobby Boy in the chat says, Solanke back. We've seen better. I mean, he
But
scored a
it's
good
that
goal the other
midfield.
night. He scored a
Yeah.
good goal. He got a lucky goal against Dortmund. Well, he should have finished it, but he kind of went off both feet. But they all
Hey, a
count at the
goal's a
end of the
goal in my
day.
book.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Remember,
good to
I
see
got
him scoring. It's good to see him scoring, and like this, hope it continues tomorrow. Right? We want to win games. Yeah, I know we're not on. We don't support what Frank's doing. We've had enough of him. We want him sacked, but we'll support the team.
hell's
Every
yeah.
game we'll support the team, and we want Frank to turn it round. But I just don't see how right at the moment. There's no evidence to suggest we will. The league form is the league form, isn't it? Can't beat West Ham at home. There's so many awful results. But big up, man. Thanks for your comment.
Yeah, but
Big up to
what do you think? What do you think?
P8C.
What
How
do
you
you
doing, man?
think?
What's that?
Sorry, AR. What do you think about this thinking of we should not win that game because of those two reasons? Do you think that
No,
those reasons hold
No,
up?
I think we need to win. We need points, man. It's getting scary, honestly. We need points. Man City, we got a good record against. We could, on our day, we can beat them. We've done it before. When this conversation comes, I say, well, but why don't we get result against Arsenal when they come to our ground soon? That's the game we should be taking points off them. Yeah, us actually affecting it, us beating them. Ever how unlikely you feel we could do that because we're just not winning any games.
Mm,
But that's what we should be pointing towards, taking points of Arsenal, even if it's a draw. Trying to get points off them rather than losing to Man City. The title's not going to be won this weekend, so it's
no,
so many more games to play. I mean, Arsenal in pole position. Many fans probably thought Arsenal would drop points today. Leeds are on a really good run, but they did the job. I heard there was like 1,000 corners again from Arsenal, but this is what they are, isn't
that's
it?
just
They're
the
just set
style they
piece.
play.
Huh?
That's
What's
just
that,
the
guy?
style they play. That's just the style they play.
Yeah, it's just it's rubbish, isn't it? But they're getting results. Leeds United fighting like berserk, crazy against Man City, but against Arsenal, Leeds United not even scored a goal. Even Wolves have scored a goal at Arsenal. I don't know what happened in that game. Arsenal, it was quite close in the first half, wasn't it? I think they just took it away from them in the second half. I don't know. I'd have to have a watch of it later. Art THFC says War
Oh
Chest.
yeah.
Yeah, War
Yeah.
Chest is
Oh,
gone. He's disappeared.
remember, there was I remember someone in our community, quite short, wears a cap, wears a cap, that was going on about, oh, we're definitely going to get a 100 million pound war chest for January. Sure,
Mate.
mate.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
it's not happening, is it? Mate, it's crazy. And all that money we've made in the Champions League as well so far. What's it, 47 million? I mean, what they waiting for? I just don't have this excuse that there's no players available. Go and you might have to pay a bit more in January. Just go and get them. We
you
need these
always have to pay more
players.
in January. You
Yeah,
always
just
have to
go
pay
and
more in
get them,
January.
man. Honestly, I don't know what they're waiting for a Pacific type player. I mean, what is going on? What is going on with this club, man? It's just so disappointing. This transfer window, changing manager doesn't change that. Big up, Scott. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. We're always chatting. We will even less to spend in the summer with his league position. Yeah, of course they're going to have to spend more to approve next season now, aren't they? It just doesn't. They're just not helping themselves. We need to bring in quality now. Even if we bring the quality in and still Frank loses his job, at least the next manager comes in and he's got some quality to select,
To
hasn't he?
build upon.
Yeah. If good players are good players, they should be able to play under any manager. This, we all hear a lot. We keep signing players for the manager, and then does that new manager want them? If we sign top players, they should be able to adjust, mate, shouldn't they?
Yeah, I don't. I've never. Again, it's a flaw in reasoning, right? It's a flaw in reasoning. Oh, he's not got his players. Sorry, to me, it's an excuse. Look. Take it. Great example. Great example. Manchester United. Manchester United with Amarim. He doesn't have the players. I heard from Manchester United fans that were up Amarim's butt so much their nose was brown, saying, "Oh, he hasn't got the players. He hasn't got." Well, they beat Arsenal, they beat Man City, but they weren't his players, right? But Carrick
Yeah,
comes in, gets a tune out of them.
yeah, he
I'm
does.
sorry, all of the again, because you know that I don't attack the person, I attack the reasoning for it because that's my background, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it just that level of reasoning has got so many logical fallacies and so many flaws in it that have been disproved time and time and time and time again. If we get quality players in, right, and we get rid of Frank, that means if a new manager comes in and we don't get relegated, right, in the summer, we've got a manager who has quality to build up on, whether that's his players or not. Because if we get rid of Frank, the new managers ain't going to have his players anyway.
yeah.
So it's just it doesn't hold weight to me. It doesn't hold weight.
Fair enough, mate. Big up to Roy Park. Evening to you. The only good thing today is Chelsea beating West Ham, so we're still 8 up on them. Yeah, I thought they wouldn't beat Chelsea, but they gave it a good shot. They weren't far away getting a draw, and they were 2-0 up as well. Um, dudes, how are you still annoying me? You know, you could know about our next opponent, so why are you annoying a Man City fan? Sorry, man, don't mean to annoy you. Hopefully, we answered that question a little bit time ago, talking about the Leeds Arsenal result. I think that's what you mean. If
All
not,
right,
man,
man. Yeah.
just
SBO,
say in the chat, man.
SBO. Yeah,
Yeah.
SBO. What's your prediction for the match then, as a Manchester City fan? What's your prediction, considering that we are your bogey team for some reason? And I'm told we always beat Man City. We don't always beat Man City. There have been times where we haven't. But what's your thoughts, man? We're not
Yeah,
ignoring
yeah.
you.
Let us know. Are you looking forward to it? Are you quite confident going into play against Spurs who just don't win at home? Yeah, give us your thoughts, man. DJ Paul, evening to you. The title should be moaning and groaning everywhere. Oh dear. Evening to Spurs. Girl, is that 11? I think we should thank
Yeah,
Chelsea
it's
today.
11.
Otherwise, we're done. We badly need a win. Don't care Arsenal win. First, we need. Yeah, I agree. We need to be saved. I mean, it's terrible, isn't it, having to rely on other teams, but it's getting bad. It's getting scary. Boy says we need points tomorrow. To want us to lose is a joke. I agree. We need points. We need to win. I
Agreed.
want to see our team win, man. I want to see some good performances. It's been horrible week to week watching Spurs. Scott reckons we have zero threat of relegation. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right, but it doesn't take
It's
much. If we lose the next
it's
four or
not a
five, West
zero
Ham win
threat
2 out
though.
of 4. It's
Yep.
not going to be many points. So, we have to get some results. West Ham are fighting away there. They are. They've made
Yeah.
some signings, haven't they, in the window?
Yeah. Like I say, it's a low probability that we'll be relegated. I will admit it's a low probability, but to say there is no probability, I can quite easily see scenarios where we are. But go on.
No, go on, continue, mate.
All
I
right, so
didn't
here
say
we go.
nothing.
SBO. Tottenham can't win against West Ham United and Burnley at home ground stadium. So why you want points from Manchester City? Well, we want points because we need them. It's not a question of
This is
wanting,
it,
it's a
mate. It's a
question of need.
disgrace. It's a disgrace Spurs not winning those games. And, we've got to win. We need to win. 2 wins in 15, mate. It's desperate stuff. We need to start winning games. And it's simple as that. Man City, whoever we're playing against, Man United next week, every game we need to pick up points now to get away from that relegation zone because I don't want to risk it. I don't know if these players are up for that sort of fight. I just want us to get away, get as many points as we can, and we've got to start winning games. It's got to
Yeah.
start, and it's got to start tomorrow. If not, it's
We're in a
just
death
what are we doing
spiral.
here? What are we doing
We're in
here?
a death spiral at home. At home, we are in a death spiral. It's a
Yeah,
self-fulfilling prophecy. we lose at home, we lose confidence, we don't play with confidence, we lose at home, and then it keeps repeating.
Exactly. Exactly. Spurs girl says, if we have got all 6 points against West Ham and Burnley, then I can relax. We lose too many
Yep,
points. We've lost too many
yep,
points this season. It's not good enough. I don't think this squad is this bad. Like, I know fans, particularly Scott in the chat, doesn't rate any of our team at all, any of our players, well, the majority of them. I just think we should be doing better, but that argument is just going to keep going, isn't it? The position in the league is, where are we, 14th? Guys, so many defeats, just so many poor performances. Roy Park, we are getting Raheem Sterling at the deadline. That's how far we've fallen. They will
yep.
use the experience as an excuse for
Do you want to
if they
talk about
sign
that?
him, man. If that, honestly, I don't want him. I don't want him. This is mental stuff. He's
He's been
finished.
washed.
He's
He's
finished,
finished.
man. What is he going to do coming into
Go
our
to
side?
Saudi.
Honestly,
Go to
huh?
Saudi.
I
Like,
don't
here's the
like
thing:
that
he's
at
not.
all.
Yeah, he's not going to get back into the England squad. He's washed. Go to Saudi. Do an Ivan Tony. Do a Ronaldo. Go to the Saudis, man. You'll get like tax-free income, fam.
Yeah, that better not happen, man. Don't even dare to win or took 2 points from Man City. You need to think about your future games against Arsenal. Like, yeah, we just said that, man. We need to beat City. We need to beat Arsenal. We need points, man. I don't care right now. I need to see our team winning. Affects the title race. It affects it. Man City have got to do their job and they've got to win their games. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't put it on
Yep.
Spurs, mate. Honestly, like, you can't put anything on Spurs. You can't rely on them at all at the moment. They're a mess, man. Honestly. Nige, yeah, I'm old than your youngsters. Oh, come on, chaps, but I'm with Cookie in 5. All right, have a good show, man. I'll send
Have a good.
everybody over to Cookie's show after. I'll make sure I'll set it up.
Yeah, we'll set up a
Smash
raid
those
in it.
likes. Cheers, man. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. See what another Mr. Simpleton says. If you want Frank to go, what is your choice to come in? Well, ideally, I would like the club to go and get a permanent manager. Who would I like? This is the question, isn't it? Who would I like? There's so many good managers out there. There's talk about De Zerbi, isn't there? Possibly. There's Xavi, Glasner.
Yeah, Glasner's going at the end of the year, in the
Yeah, there's
summer, and
plenty of good managers out there, isn't there? If Spurs want to get a better manager, there's loads. It's not for us, I think, to decide that. But then the question is, like, do you trust Vinay and Lands to select the right manager? I get that argument as well. Do you trust them? Because I don't. Look, there's better managers out there than Thomas Frank. And if the
yeah.
club really
I,
wanted to, and they'd had any ambition, they'd sack Frank, bring in a better manager and go again and
yeah,
try and save the season, try and get back up
yeah.
that league, try and qualify for Europe, try and do something, get some pride back into the team and turn this around. We're just not good under Thomas Frank. That's it.
No, we're not.
Everything
And
points towards it.
this is the
Guy,
thing.
want to add anything?
Yeah, I do want to add. Well, like I say, I'm having this conversation a lot, right? I'm having this conversation a lot with, say, rivals, and I talk about the manager, and they go, "Who do you want then?" I'm starting to find that it's almost like a distraction
Yeah.
from what the actual issue is, right? It doesn't matter who I want at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, I'm not hiring the person. What the actual issue is, I don't want the manager. You're right. The focus should be, do we have faith that the board and the ownership and all the people that do make that decision, do we trust them to hire the right person? Because we've got to reframe this argument of like Frank out, Frank out. At the end of the day, they picked Frank to do a better job in the Premier League than Ange. They picked the wrong person. They picked the wrong person. The onus of that decision is on them.
Yeah, we totally agree, man. It's up to the board to get a better manager in. Simple as that. We won't choose them. It's not our choice. We would love to have this one and that one, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
we ain't got no say on it. But
yeah,
the
because
truth is, there's better managers than Thomas Frank. There's better
yes,
managers out there. We need to get a manager who's won things before, can raise the level of the team, give the team belief, motivation. the team, no one's improving under Thomas Frank.
No
This is my
one's
biggest worry.
improving.
No one's improved or improving. It's just terrible football. Big up to Peter. He said he will turn it round. Well, I hope he does turn it round because it doesn't look like he's going anywhere, but I can't see it. Can you see it, Peter? What do you put the blame to this season? Why it's going so wrong under Thomas Frank? People will say injuries. People will say, I don't know, that we finished 17th last season. What's he supposed to do with this group of players? There's so many different reasons people give. Let us
Yeah,
know,
but
mate, in the
weren't we
chat.
told about the whole 17th thing? But and I've shown it. I've shown our entire history of the last 20 years. In the last 20 years, we have only ended the season outside top eight twice. The last 20 years, right? These were anomalies. That was one day Ramos and Anja Postecoglou, right? So those are treated as anomalies. That is not the norm for the last 20-year bracket of us in the Prem. You can, I'm sorry, the argument again does not hold weight because I don't know if people know this, but the league isn't static, and last season is not a reflection on this season. This season is a whole brand new season, and you can say, "Oh, we're going through a transition on and off the pitch, yada yada." Again, excuses, 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 excuses.
Mate, honestly, it's so many excuses. It says even Manchester United or Almiron era took 2 points on Tottenham, so Carrick's United will absolutely destroy Tottenham. I think under Carrick's, Man U will beat us at their ground. They just got a new lease of life. I mean, if it was Almiron, I'd have more confidence.
Yeah, he was crud. I really wish they didn't sack him. Like, if we put in eyes on their club, right. We sacked our manager for winning that trophy, right? They kept him for losing it. I had Manchester United fans fuming about Amorim, but
We'll be punished. We will.
I'm not
We probably
underrate.
will.
I never underrate. I never underrate any Manchester United or Manchester City. I don't underrate any team that we face. Not in this current
We're not
iteration.
favourites, man. To win,
Ugh.
to lose, we're going to be losing both games. I think. I mean, that's my prediction. I can't see this Frank side getting results. It's sad, but I can't see it. I think we
Yeah,
will be losing. DJ Paul, why are we worrying about Arsenal? The moaning. We should be aiming to beat City and Arsenal. Let the chips fall
exactly.
where they may. As 100%, mate. 100%. I agree with you there.
Amen. Preach, brother.
If you can't beat small Burnley and sneaky West Ham United, you deserve 0 points from both Manchesters. Well, we deserve what we get. If we don't turn up, we don't perform, we deserve nothing. 2 games. Don't know what he means there. Sorry. Evening to Cole. Hope you're good, man. Thank you for joining us. Just making stuff
I mean,
now.
the
I
good
don't
thing
know what I'm
about the
making up.
Champions League.
Is it me, Scott? Come on and join us. Jump in the conversation if you want, mate. The link's in the chat.
But
our players have shown for years they ain't good enough. That is a fact. But this is it, Scott. This is what we were talking about the other day. Good enough for what? We finished 5th 2 seasons ago, won the Europa League last year. We're constantly managing to get into some kind of European football, as Guy just said, over the past God knows how many years. It depends what you mean good enough. This is, this squad should be good enough to challenge for Europe, I think. I think we should. It's just that we're badly coached. Tactics are awful. I look at other teams above us in the league, and I just think you ain't got better squads than us. You haven't. Maybe got better managers. You're doing better. Sunderland above us. So many teams. I'm just thinking Everton above us. Come on. You're saying that they got better squads than us. I don't believe so.
But yeah, going back onto the Champions League, I think the only good thing about being high in, I know that this is just horrible to say this, but it's true, is the fact that we don't have to play any more games in the playoffs. That's the only good thing about the Champions League. Being 4th in the Champions League is we don't have to play any more games in the playoffs.
Yeah, it does us a favour so we can focus on the league and get some points. You saying that Frank didn't have better strikers at Brentford?
Didn't say that.
Didn't say that. I mean, Frank did have some good strikers at Brentford, but we've got good players. Peter. We've got good players in this side. I think. I just think we're just so badly set up by
Do
Frank.
you want to talk about that lone Rolo Colo Moano no Golo?
Well, he's not getting him. He's not getting anything out of him, is he, Frank? You know,
No,
he's not. He's not getting enough out of him. He's supposed to be a good player. Again, it's another player he's not getting anything out of. Who is he getting out of? What players is Frank improving in this side? I mean, Xavi's been better the last few games.
but
I
that's
really
just
think there's a
natural
good
though.
player in them. I just think if you put even better players around him in that final third, he would do even better. And he's coming into a team which is underperforming, and he's young. He's new to the Premier League. It's going to take him time. I like him. I think even Wilson. I know people say he's in hot form. He's not, but there's signs that he can do something. He's having some chances. He's impacting on games. I know massively, and I know it's small, but we're desperate, right? We're desperate just to see something from these players, and let's see how he gets on in the next few games. If he can actually score goals, he scored. He's got a couple of assists, guys, hasn't he, Wilson?
Yeah,
Recently,
yeah. I mean,
I know it's desperate
I'm
stuff,
really,
but it's what we
yeah,
got in it.
I'm really liking him on the right wing. I'm really liking him on the right wing. He's doing a lot better. He's doing a lot better on the right wing. He has been on the left, but that's the thing. Frank is just Frank on the left hand wing, on the left hand, right? And because that's Frank's tactics, right? Frank's tactic is always playing it wide. That central area is dead food. There is no channels, right? He's put Jed Spence on that left wing. He's put Odegaard on that left wing. RKM on that left wing. Xavi on that left wing. Bergval on that left wing. And I think he might have put more on there. But I'm like, obviously, in a transfer window, right? So if you look at how we're treating that left wing right position, and if you're seeing that Frank is putting every single player he can in that position to see who can play well, doesn't that dictate, and they're not been performing well in that position, doesn't that dictate that we might need someone on that left wing, Dan?
Yeah. But look, they're not signing them, are they? They wanted Semenyo, and because they can't get Semenyo, there's nobody else out there in world football that
Yeah,
they can
they've
bring
given
in.
up, mate.
It's mental. It's mental. There's so many better players out there. They can go and get them, but they're choosing not to. Who's their next target then? They're waiting for the summer. The big summer, as Frank says, coming. The big summer. Are you going to be here for the big summer, mate? Honestly,
Yeah.
if you keep losing games of football, you won't be here. The stadium, the atmosphere is so toxic. I've never seen anything like it.
No,
Supporting
neither have
Spurs
I.
in my life. Can you think, guy, back in
No.
in the 90s, and we were losing a lot of games, and in the what was it,
Yeah,
2000s
93,
as well.
94 was a bad one, wasn't it? 93, 94 was a bad one. But
I
like I
can't
say,
remember the booing this much. Can you,
no.
mate?
And here's the thing: I went to the FA Cup, the Villa game, right? And I've said this to you and on stream before. So I changed my ticket from the South Stand, which I knew that was going to be toxic if we lost, right? So I decided to go to the North Stand, which is where all the families are, the little kids and stuff. I have never seen children boo this team before. They were booing half time and at full time. Kids booing.
Oh, it's mental stuff,
Kids
man. I've never seen
booing.
anything like it. It's mental. It's absolutely mental, man. Honestly, like I can't remember this. I know there was booze last season under Ange, but this is on another level. Every home game
Yeah,
is a booze. It's mental.
yeah.
So look, just asking the chat, is there any players that you've seen Frank improve, since he's been here? Can you think of any names? I just don't know
Yeah,
what's
see,
going on
here's
here
the
with
thing.
this team.
I am Here's the thing. I am seeing improvement in certain players, but the problem is it's that catch 22 thing, right? You've got a player that's come in and underperforming, but with more game time, they naturally improve. Because I'm sorry, I don't care how good you are in training, it's a completely different experience playing in front of 60,000 people, right? You can do Rabonas, you can do bicycle kicks, you can do like crazy dribbles in training. But the thing is, if you're not doing on the pitch during match, doing it during a live match, then it's by the by. It's not affecting the game, so who cares? I'm seeing some players improve, like Tell's improving, Odeber's improving, but again, I personally think that this is coming naturally via more game time, not because Frank is improving them.
Yeah, good points, man. Let's get a question up in the chat, right? Let's get a question up and see what people make of this. Just going to bring it up now. See what people think, because it always comes up, this sort of stuff, and we know about Spurs is a mentality issue, long standing. So let me just get this up on this chat quickly. Just want to gauge people in the chat what you think, and any other fans from other clubs give you opinions as well. And we know we've got a City fan in here. Tell us what you think. So, is this squad mentally soft or just badly managed?
Oh, I also want to address something. Another flawed thing that I'm getting from certain people that you can tell where their background is. I'm being told if we boo the fans, it makes them play worse. I've never heard so much hogwash in all my life. I've never so by that you're saying that our team don't have the mental fortitude to play well under pressure. That's what you're telling me, right? And then they go, no, 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 it's not the players' fault. The fans need to stop booing them. All right, first off, you're not in the stadium, all right? And I've watched games in pubs where people have thrown pints at the screen this season. I've seen people boo television screens, all right? Booing them does not make them play worse. It does not. It's us as fans in the stadium. It's a reactionary statement, not a proaction. No one boos the team before they start playing. I've never seen that in my life. They play badly, we respond. And as fans, we can respond, obviously within lawful reasoning. We can respond however we like. So I'm not having this virtue signaling stuff about people booing in the stands. We're bad fans. We're letting the team down. We're not supporting the team. We are supporting the team. We're buying the ticket for the match, mate. We're there. If they play well, we cheer. They
That's
play
it.
shit, we boo. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, spot on, man. I agree. So what is it? Is this squad mentally soft or just badly
I think they are.
managed? See what people say in the chat. Let's see what people are
Odegaard,
saying. Let's go to it. Let's go and have a look.
go for it.
Let's see who's come up and said anything. Romero even supported the lightweight mentality. We turn up for Champions League games, but find it hard. Yeah, I heard he said that, man. That is crazy. That is mental. Only
That's
turning up in
absolutely
Europe
mental.
and just and he's the captain, man. That's a
That's
disgrace.
I was just about to say that's our captain.
Coming out and saying that. I love Scott's comment here. Mentally soft and so untalented. He's going for a double whammy there. Ah, dear.
Yeah, but I've seen untalented. Here's the thing: in the real world, right? Because I've got one of my godkids in an academy, right? Talent only gets you so far, right? It's training and repetition and coaching programs. I've seen players, right, from coaches that never do 1v1 training, right? Never do one-on-one training. Like, take your man on training, yeah, 1v1s, right?
Yeah.
They are not as good and as confident as the people that have come from a coaching program that do one-on-one dual training. They're just completely different. You can have all the talent in the world, but it comes down to coaching regimes.
Fair enough. Yeah. Good points, man. Let's go to the chat and see what people are saying. Just want to see if anyone's answered that question.
Yo, wide eye.
Even to you, man. Frank has improved some. Fucking hell. I like that. That's funny, man. That's a funny one. Even to you, mate. Kane got his 36th goal today in 31 games, and we wonder what's gone wrong with our forward line, man. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but
Harry
it's not
Kane,
our
eh?
forward line. It's the midfield. Like, here's the thing, right? I know it's. I know it's not. I'm not saying that people know more than us or whatever, right? I don't know everything, right? But there are coaches, because you know that I'm doing my exams and all that, right? So I'm talking to a lot of coaches and from all different levels. Every coach and tactical analysis, right? Every single one, right? Goes, okay, your forward line's not great, but it's that midfield. That midfield is dead. There are massive problems in that midfield. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. It's when, remember when Vicario was doing all of those? Oh my God, yeah, he did a, yeah, anyway, Vicario's feet are fucked anyway, right? But here we go. So people were saying, oh, we need to get rid of Vicario. No, 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 no. I don't care about Vicario right now, right? We've got bigger problems. That midfield is dead.
Well, what about this then? That DJ Paul says Frank
Yeah,
slowly ushered in the back three and it's gone unnoticed. Um, I mean, people can say look, performances have improved over the last what 4 or 5. Well,
mm,
probably not that much, maybe three or four. Um, the trouble is, it's about results, isn't it? We've got to get wins. Yeah, creating more chances. We've got to win these games away to Burnley, West Ham. We've got to win them. So maybe the back three will help longer term. Is Frank going to stick with that tomorrow against City? I kind of
it'll be
hope he
interesting.
does. I kind of hope he does. Just stick with something, let it run
Yeah,
and see how we got. Paulinho, I know people was kind of surprised that he was not in his favoured number 6 position, but he played really well the other night. He's such a good
yeah,
player, Paulinho. I really like him. He's so aggressive, winning challenges. He had a lot of forward passes in that game as well. I heard that he was the most player who pushed it forward the most. So is he going to go in that position again? Is Van der Ven going to be fit? It's touch and go with him. But good point, man. Maybe back three is the way forward under Frank. Let's just see, because I think our strengths are our wing backs more than full backs. I think we'll get more out of them getting up that pitch. A
yeah.
doggy, a lot of people are praising his performances lately.
Oh,
I
he
think with
was
a doggy,
great.
yeah, he was good. But the thing with the doggy, his final ball's not the best. And can he stay fit for long enough?
Yeah,
This is the thing. Can he
yeah,
get a run of games, and play
yeah,
10 games in a row without getting injured? And then we'll judge his performance. But
yeah. And
there
this,
are some
then,
encouraging signs, mate.
yeah. And this is hilarious. I was having a conversation with a fellow Spurs fan, right? And I love this thinking, right? So and Elijah had a discussion with someone about this, and we said, and also I've had this conversation with someone else. I said, we're relying too much on our defenders for our goal output. They said, we're not relying on our defenders, it's just our attack isn't good enough. So you are saying that we're relying on our defenders for goal output. It's just different theories, but it's still the same result. It's
It's
still
great
the
they're
same
scoring, man.
result.
Our forwards should be scoring. This is it, isn't it?
Yes.
But Kudos is out. Tell Wilson, young players.
I don't
Xavi
even,
is getting
yeah,
closer, but he's not getting goals or assists, really, is he? Solanke scored a couple of goals coming back, which is good. Let's hope that continues.
yeah,
Who else have we got up there in the forward line? This is the problem. This is why they need to spend the money and up the level of that forward line. And this is why, if they don't get any business done, um, by the 2nd of Feb, it's a disgrace. Peter says, like Conte said, it's the owners, this mentality issue. So we'll have a look, see if I've missed any.
and this is quite interesting, Dan. Right? So obviously, we this is the January window of a post Levy era, right?
Mm,
This is the first January window of the post Levy era. We all know what Levy has been saying about the January window. It's always been tough. Levy's always said it's been tough, right? And here's the thing. And remember, we were talking about this, right? So if we don't get players right, it shows a lack of intent from our ownership, right? So if we do not sign any more players for this window, because I don't think that we are, how does that change the overarching narrative of Spurs' intent to fight on all fronts, considering we've only got two now.
Well, they need to answer for it, don't they? They need to come out, and not Frank. Frank coming out just saying what they want to hear. They need to come out and explain what's happening. In this January transfer window, there's money to spend. We're struggling in the league, can't win a game of football, and we've got all those injuries as well. Kudos is out for a while. Bentoncourt's out for the season.
Oh, Dane
Kulusevski,
Scarlett's on loan.
yeah,
Dane
he's sent on
Scarlett's gone on
loan. So we
loan.
must. And then we've got Kulusevski. I don't think we'll see him. He's got some really strange, unique injury. So I don't think we're going to see him for a long time. Maddison's out. Who else is injured right now? Porro's out, but he's going to be back soon. Richarlison's not too long.
Oh, you think
either.
so?
Hmm?
You think Porro's going to come back soon? Sorry, man.
Well, that's what Frank said. He said he'll be back in a couple of weeks. That's what he was pointing towards in this press conference. He says, it's okay, everyone. It's okay. We got Richarlison and Porro coming back. What about, I just can't, mate, I don't know what to say anymore, man. It's just so disappointing, isn't it? It's so frustrating.
A knock is code for out of the season for me, man. I just can't take him seriously, bro. I just can't. I can't. Whenever he says a player's injured, I'm expecting him to be out for 3 to 4 months, man.
We don't know, do we? Big up to Richard James. Hope you're good, man. Just today,
Thank
Chelsea
you.
fan booed at half time. Second half, they came back and beat West Ham. Booing didn't seem negatively affect their players. Good comment, man. Good comment. Yeah, they being 2-0 against West Ham at home, man. That is unacceptable, isn't it? We've been DJ Paul, there's a reason upstart teams fails during the festive season, because more often than not, they do not have the qualities for a quick turnaround. Lacking quality is a deception to mental toughness. Interesting comment, man. I like it. Beta, to me, we have not enough quality. You can't teach quality. This is it, isn't it? This is the argument in the fan base. We don't have the quality. I mean, but do we have the quality compared to other teams? I think we do. I mean, there's good players in the team, but I'm just fed up with defending them. Really, Guy, I'm getting exhausted with having to defend these players, to be honest. They've got to go and perform on the pitch and prove me wrong. But again, it's a lot to do with the manager. And reading in the chat today, a couple of comments that Spurs performances may be slowly improving. We're creating more chances. Like Frank keeps saying in his press conferences, things are on an upward trajectory. I can't see it. Obviously, he's the manager. Some fans have said in the chat that maybe that is the case. But again, it's about results, isn't it? Yes, we've got tough fixtures, but can we beat City? Can we go to Man United and get something? Can we beat Arsenal or get a draw? Then we play Newcastle at home. Newcastle don't travel great, but still a good side, and it'll be tough. And then it's away to Fulham, so they're not easy matches. And right now, I'm not confident.
We need to win. The one thing I need to say to the fan base, right? And it's not just this. It's not just Spurs fans. It's everyone, right? We need to stop with this. It's quite delusional at this point. There is no such thing for Spurs called an easy game. No games are easy for us. We cannot say with any chest, confidence, or respect to ourselves and say that's going to be an easy game. It's not.
And this comment in the chat, you're talking about Odebert, Telmawani have 6 goals in 90 games. It's not good enough. But what is Frank doing in an attacking sense? What is he? Is he giving these players enough chances to create things? This is the thing, is it? Then we know Mawani's got experience. Yeah, he's scored goals in Europe. He's played big matches. There's no reason why he shouldn't be scoring more, and it's to do with the setup with him. Odebert and Tel, they're in and out the side. They doesn't just stick with one of them and give them
sometimes
games.
they're not even starters.
I don't particularly rate them. We need better, but they should be producing more goals than what we're seeing, I think. Anyway, mate, you might not agree, which is fine. Stop while you're behind. What's Scott saying? Our midfield and attack is shit. Yeah. People will say that, won't they? We do need a passer in midfield. I 100% agree with that. But Paulinia's not shit. Bentoncourt's not shit. Basuma, they're not shit. Yeah, maybe they're not top players, but they're better than what we're seeing. And I just think that Frank and his system and his tactics fails this team massively. And
Also, his substitutions,
I'll
man.
keep fighting this. I will. I'm not going to give up, mate. Honestly, I'll keep fighting this until I see a proper manager come in, a better manager, top manager come in and pick this group of players up. I'm going to just keep saying it because I'm sure we can do better than what we've done this season. I'm not expecting us to challenge top 4. I'm not expecting us to win the league. Yeah, but I expect us to win more games of football with these players, win home games, play some better football, and not be so embarrassing like we've seen this season. And I will argue it to death.
Yeah, the pace.
Sorry, guy, mate.
The pace. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. Like, it's just not. It's his tactics is set up, and his use of substitutions just infuriate me. And when we talking about style of play, right? So okay, we could when we say it's boring. I think here's the thing. Obviously, these are top athletes, right? They're not playing for our entertainment. We obviously we watch football because it is entertaining. They don't play for our entertainment. But the issue is the style of play is so slow, especially in transition. Unless we've got Mickey van der Ven legging it from from one goal line to the other, you know, there's no 1-2 footballs. There's no 1-2 touches and 1-2 touches progress, right? It when we say it's boring to watch, I think what we're really saying is we are too slow in possession for their defenders to get back into formation, so that we can't catch them out.
No, I agree, man. I agree. The style of play is awful. And I agree with this comment. Look, we need a progressive number 8, 100% to dictate. But if your forwards are shit, the midfield will look average. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fair enough. Everyone's got their opinion on it. I just think that just the whole we're just set up to defend more than attack most of the season, and it hasn't worked, has it?
Also,
you know, we're not. These players don't believe. We're not attacking consistently well. They're not told to pass forward. We've seen all the stats. We've seen it's backwards, sideways. You know, play the ball forward. Paulinho did it the other night. He did it. He had a lot of forward passes. It's a lot better than what we've seen lately. I think a lot of it's to do with the manager. I'm not saying these players are brilliant or top players, but they should be able to pass the ball forward. They should be able to believe in their ability and win more games of football, create more chances. The thing is, I know lately it's been a little bit better with creating chances, but before that, we weren't creating anything. Our XG was the worst, and that has got to be a system issue. It's got to be about how the manager approaches these games, I think, anyway. I think the data shows that.
Yeah, I mean the breakdown, and like I say, I mean I've you know that like I tend to get really obsessive when it comes to because I rewatch our games because I'm a glutton for punishment. But here's Frank's approach, and every analyst will tell you this. Frank with Spurs, and I'm sorry, I'm not taking his Brentford work. All right, we need to just put that aside, right? Frank likes to play out wide. And when people say he likes to, they are predominantly playing out wide and crossing it in. That's fine. But the problem with that tactic is, right? The problem wider, you got it in one, mate. The problem with that tactic is it's so easy to defend. It's so easy to defend. You just mark out the wings. Job done. Lookman's gone, mate. That ship has sailed.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We're in a great destination. Yeah. The club need to explain why they consistently lie to us. They never will, be honest with us. This whole thing is lies. Oh, dearie me, mate. You always make me laugh, man. Fair play to you. Big up. Yeah, spreading fear and doubt throughout the rest of the team. Oh dear, these comments here. We seem to have hope. Our players can improve this quality. It shouldn't be like that. We should have quality. This is it, isn't it? Massive debate in the fan base about quality. Well, I've got another question for everyone in the chat. Let's have a look. Let's get another question up for you guys. Let's have a look. Let's see. Hold on one second. What are people's predictions tomorrow anyway? Honestly, predictions for the games. You know, who do you
Yeah, I'd
want to
like to hear
start?
that.
Up forward. Let's talk about the forward line, our rubbish forward line. Who's starting up top, guy? You go, and then we'll go to the chat and
Oh
see
my
what people are saying.
God. You're asking me to do a predictive 11, man. I can't predict Frank's 11.
Well,
That
what
is
do you think?
like,
Because Gallagher,
oh,
but Gallagher and Basuma didn't play Champions League. They
no,
should
they're
have
gonna do
bundles
that.
of energy, so they're going to come straight in
Yeah.
for Saar
I
and
would
Gray.
like Gallagher and Bazuma in midfield. That would be. I do not want to see Archie Gray in the midfield. I just do not want to see Archie Gray in the midfield. Archie Gray is bang average. I do not want to see. I'm sorry, no one can change my perception of this. He scored a goal with a header. Cool. You run with that. I would like to see Basuma and Gallagher. I'd like to see that. That would be nice. Up front, it's going to be Tell or RKM, isn't it? Or Solanke. I would like Solanke. That would be nice. On the wings, I would like to see Odegaard on the right because I just think that he just needs more confidence. Xavi in the 10. I just want Xavi in the 10. Always Xavi in the 10 for me. Left wing, it's going to be RKM or Tell because what else? Who else are you going to play? And like I say, the defensive line without Porro, I want Jed on that as right back. I always want Jed on right back. Um, I'd love to see Van der Ven and Romero. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. And then we've got left back. You've got a doggy. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. That'd be nice. Any complaints with that, chat, Dan?
No, sounds pretty good to me. Pretty good to me. Let's have a look at the chat, see what people are saying. Vic, Spence, Romero, VDV, Doggy, Paulina, Gallagher, Simmons, Mawani, Solanke, and Odegaard. Yeah, seems pretty good. We got that hard worker, Paulina, Gallagher in midfield.
Yep.
To get amongst the City attacking players. Simmons, the
Pretty much.
creativity. Mawani, God knows. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. Hit and miss, isn't he? Is he going to score? He scored the other night. Couldn't really miss, could he? Solanke and Odegaard. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yes, I've got no problems with that wide eye. No problems with that.
City's confident. Scott's confident. 3-0 City. Could be.
I think we'll score past them because here's the thing. I think that we're going to score because Peter Simmer, Simon,
big up Peter, man. 2-0 Spurs. Let's hope so, man. Coys. Newcastle 1-up. They're playing Liverpool, isn't it? Where is it?
Yeah, it's I think it's at Anfield, bro. I think. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's at Anfield. Yeah,
it's at Anfield. But yeah, going on to City, the thing about City, and we've all said that, right? We all said that City defensively, little bit shaky, considering, I've heard it for 20 years, mate. Just go and win it. So, they went to Bodo Glimt, got pamped. They went to Manchester United, got pamped. They do concede goals. So I don't think it's going to be a whitewash. I don't think it's going to be a whitewash. I don't think it's going to be a whitewash.
Yep, the players don't have the ability to pass forward. We've seen that for years. Okie dokie. Disagree, but your opinion, man.
I think they have the ability to pass forward. I think they've got the ability, but I just think, we can see it. Look, if you analyze every game, you can see where the ball's going. If you look at the pitch, the ball's always going like that. Agree with Wide Eye. Too many athletes. We've got lawnmowers in midfield, mate. We've just got lawnmowers. All they do is run up the pitch and just fuck up the grass.
Spurs players are much of a muchness. I want us to win, but I can't see it. 4-1 to City. There is no 11 I want to see, so I don't care. Scott, what if we do win tomorrow? Is that just luck? Is that just luck, Scott? Because it could happen. Is
Oh
it
yeah,
because
yeah. It'll
we're
just be luck.
City's bogey team? That's what people will say if we win. It will just say, "Oh, we're City's
I know.
bogey team. We're still shit."
I know. It's just. That's the problem. That's the problem with certain types of reasoning. There's always an out. There's always an out. There's always an out, and it's just like, okay, okay, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
What else people are saying here?
Oh yeah, they'll say Manchester City is shit. They've been on bad form. Of course, we've won.
Big up, guys, in the chat. Please smash the like button if you can. If you're new here, subscribe. Much appreciated. And yeah, thank you for all your comments. It's been a good show. And I hope you enjoyed the interaction, talking to everybody in the chat. Bit different tonight, other than normally a panel show. And yeah, going back and forth. So yeah, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Any other comments you see this, Guy, that you want to bring up?
Let's have a look because I'm on my laptop, so I don't usually see the comments in chat. Let's have a look. Romero will get one. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Romero with the brace.
What's the odds?
Yeah. Just come on, man. Look. Romero again. Ole, ole. Romero again. Romero again. Romero again. Ole, ole. Oh.
What do you think of Romero?
Yeah, I love. Oh man, I like him as a player. I've got no issue with him. I've got no issue with him. People call him a hothead. He goes in for strong tackles, yada yada yada. But I'm always, yeah. See.
He's not the only one who'll say it. He's not the only one.
I know.
Many Spurs fans will say, "Oh, well, you beat City, and let's see if we can go to Man United and get a result." That'll be the next thing, won't it? Man City are guaranteed 6 points per season. The wide players Thomas Frank uses should benefit a target man like Tony. Unfortunately, Solanke's not that. Not a fan of Solanke. Oh, Liverpool gone 2-1 up against Newcastle. Cool. 2 quick goals, 41 minutes, 43 minutes. TK twice. Fabian Wirtz scoring, assisting, sorry. Yep. That's a quick turnaround there. Looks like a good game.
Today is I'll be watching the games on replay, mate. I'll be watching the games on replay. But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, do I want us to wrap up my opinions about it? It can be put succinctly in one sentence, right? Do I think that we can beat Man City at home? No, for some reason. We're cursed at home. Will we score? Yes. Am I confident that we'll win? No. It'll probably be a Paulinho goal, a Romero goal, or a Van der Ven goal.
And then it'll be Frank says, "We played well. We played well."
Oh my God, yeah.
We'll say we played well. We lost a game, or we drawn a game, and yeah, we played well.
City are a good team.
Their signs.
You know, City are a good team. Pep's a good manager, and that's another thing I just hate about Frank. He's like this to the ops.
Romero looks the only one who cares sometimes. Yeah. This one made me laugh here. Romero needs to be fed pedigree chum before every game, and he should have to play with a.
He is a bulldog, though. He is a bulldog on the pitch, but I like that. I like it. I mean, at the end of the day, if he goes in for tackles and gets a foul, I've got no problem with that. I think let's have a look. He's like second highest in the league for yellow cards.
Probably. You know that Frank has to chain Romero up before every game to avoid early assaults on the opposition. I mean, Romero, man, he's scored quite a few goals this season. He's not. He can be a bit dodgy at defending. He's a player. I mean, he splits the fan base, doesn't he? Some people love him. Some people have had enough of him, want him sold. Huh?
9 yellow cards. 9 yellow cards.
Yeah, he's had a ban, isn't he, already?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's had 1 red. Love it. You gotta love it.
Mate, honestly, this game tomorrow, I mean, let's have a look at City's form. Let's have a look at City's form, see what sort of results they've been getting, because they've been a little bit hit and miss, haven't they? Let me have a look at Man City's games, because I know they dropped points. They lost to Bodo Glimt, didn't they, last week?
Mm.
Let's have a look at their form. Bring up. So, beat Galatasaray, beat Wolves at home, lost to Bodo Glimt 3-1, lost to Man United away. Then they beat Newcastle away in the Carabao Cup. 10-1 against Exeter City. Couldn't beat Brighton at home. And failed to beat Chelsea at home. So they're not in the best form, are they? Really? A lot of draws there, couple of defeats. And then they face Spurs, the mighty Spurs, who are fantastic at home.
Yeah,
I mean,
bloody
ideal
tastic at
opposition for
home.
them, right? I just don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, I'm probably going for a City win, but are we going to show up? Because Romero said that they're not bothering about the Premier League. He said that after the game. You know, is Frank going to get them up for the game? Did you see that video, Guy, about Frank in the dressing room, geeing up the players?
No. You'll have to send me a link, mate.
It was just one tone. It was the players who were looking, but sometimes I think the players are just playing for themselves, really. I don't think they listen to him. He's just, it's not that guy who would get you up for a game, you know, that drive in a manager that, you know, you need a manager like that, don't you, to really, like Pochettino, man, like Pochettino used to do. We saw some of his, what he was like in the changing room. He was well up for it, weren't he? Really, he had something about him, Pochettino. But Frank, it's just so boring. The football's boring. He's boring.
Just to let you know, my battery might die on my laptop. My battery might die on my laptop.
We're going to shut down in a minute anyway, mate.
Yeah.
The football's boring. It doesn't inspire me. The results don't inspire me. Football doesn't. I'm struggling here. Champions League, fair enough. You did well to get us top four, but this is the opposition, man, in that competition. Weren't great, was it? We're ending up playing Frankfurt, who were out. Dortmund, I don't know what they did coming to us. They obviously didn't do their homework. We beat them. But I just don't know what we're watching really week to week. It's really terrible. Big up to JS Rav in the chat. Hope you're good. Did you watch Frank's Sky interview? I haven't. I'm not. After his press conference on Friday, I'm not watching it. I'll just end up losing it, mate. Honestly, I can't listen to him anymore. Yeah, it's all PR stuff. It's just, it doesn't say anything that's going to inspire me that he's going to turn this round. It's just a load of waffle. Did you see it, Guy, that Sky Sports interview? I don't think you
I did not. I did not. You know this. I'm just going to get my laptop charger. You know this. I don't listen to his pressers, mate. I don't want to listen to him because he makes me angry.
JS Russ, what did he say? Did he say anything to hold on to? Did he say anything that made sense in that interview? Anything you thought, okay, fair enough, that makes a lot of sense? Or was it just boring? Because that's what we've been this season, Spurs. Boring. So many defeats. Football's crap. Don't know what we're doing, honestly. Obviously, Champions League, you know, it's a bit of fun being in that competition, see how far we can go. You never know. European nights, Spurs players seem to turn up. That's something to look forward to. Who we're going to draw. We'll find out at the end of February. But that aside, it's just dreadful. It's a dreadful season, man. It's dreadful. Frank won't go to a match unless he has a pencil case. This is what I mean. He's just he's so boring. I'm disappointed it's turned out this way. You know, I got it wrong about Frank. I thought he was a decent manager. Did a good job at Brentford to a point. I don't know, man.
And this is the thing, like I don't know if Elijah's in the chat, but I think it was we, like myself and Elijah, because I think Elijah put him on Fraud Watch faster than I did, and then we were talking about him. We were talking behind in just chats, and like a lot of people were coming after, like us early doubters, calling us all sorts of names. By the way, all sorts of names within the fan base. I'm not going to name names. But just because that we were seeing chinks in the armor and saying, like, look, I don't think Frank is the guy for us. And we were told all sorts. And, you know, some people have come out and apologized. We've actually seen that. Some people have actually come out with public apologies. Yeah. And here's the thing, right? I've always said this, and you know this. It's a phrase that I say a lot, right? I don't want to be right. Like we say that these things can happen, but we don't want them to happen. We don't want to be shit. We want Frank to be the person. We really, really, really wanted this to work out. The beginning of the season, remember we were told, stop complaining. We're second in the league. What's your problem? Okay, first off, that's not good enough reason for me to not analyze the games that we're playing and see that there's a little bit of fuckeries going on here, man. I'm seeing weaknesses here, man. But we want it to work out. We don't want our team to lose. Well, I don't. I know
No, we
you
don't.
don't.
We don't. We don't. You're right, man.
Yeah.
You're right. Spot on. Scott says, what we see is our fans refuse to be honest about players. Look, Scott, everyone's got their opinion on players. I think they're better than what we're seeing. But, right now we're looking terrible until another manager comes in, and then we'll see what it looks like. Guys, look, a couple more comments, and then I've got to check out. Frank deserves a top quality forward line as much as I dislike him, but they're not doing it, mate, are they? They're not providing him with anything in this window. It's just
And that's
rubbish.
another thing I've noticed. Quick one. I've
Go on.
noticed that people don't like Frank personally. Like it's almost like a personality thing.
Look, yeah, he's a bit boring, isn't he? And the thing is, when you're not getting results and the performances are rubbish, he's going to get a lot of stick. It's quite normal, isn't it? He's on loads of money. What, third highest paid manager? He'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
8
no
million a
sympathy,
year.
mate.
I'm sure he'll be fine. J.S. Raffi says, Dan, it was pure waffle, arse licking the board and dismissing the fans booing him. The Sky guy felt sorry for him and was giving him an excuse with the injuries. Yeah, there's no surprise, mate. This is why I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna redirect everybody to 2 marks. It should just go after the show ends. You should just go over there, go and give them a watch. I think
Tell him Dan Raid. Tell him Dan Raid.
Dan Raid, yeah, that's great. Please smash the like, subscribe if you're new, and all of that. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us tonight. I know we just have gone on and had a big old moan, and that's just what it is right now, isn't it?
It's a
Just getting off our
constructive
chest how we
criticism, though.
feel. What's that?
It's constructive criticism. It's not us just
No,
whinging and moaning and being fatalistic. We're
yeah, we
actually
try, man.
we're identifying the problems and seeing where there can be improvements to those problems.
Look, a lot of people put a lot of blame on Enoch. I agree, man. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. We need them to sell. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. Big up to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. I don't know what this means, but big up, man. Thank you for joining us in the show. Cheers, mate. Scott, mate, big up to you, man. Hope you're good. Speak to you soon, man. Hope you're well. And Philly as well, man. Smile down the list. Life is too short. It certainly is. It's just football at the end of the day. Guy, big thank you for coming on and joining us. Really appreciate it, mate. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow against City. See what drama unfolds from that game. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Go and watch the 2 marks and give them a like and a sub as well. Much appreciated. And take care of yourselves. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
Coins.